Good, happy Sunday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on RK Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Sunday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, 2 dead, 1 arrested after a crash on Daniel Webster Highway in Nashua, police say. 2 people are dead and 1 person was arrested after a crash involving a motorcycle and pickup truck in Nashua Sunday afternoon, according to authorities. Nashua police are asking people to avoid traveling in the area of 139 Daniel Webster Highway as emergency services are responding to the crash. Nashua Fire Rescue said 2 people were pronounced dead at the scene. The pickup truck was on fire but was quickly extinguished. 1 person from the pickup truck was treated for minor injuries and taken to the hospital, Nashua Fire Rescue said. The area around the scene was blocked off with police tape. Nashua police are at the scene and Nashua Fire Rescue were at the scene. Police were not able to say what the charges for the arrest were. This is breaking news. We will keep you updated on the latest on this story. Plymouth man dead after motorcycle crash in Wentworth. A Plymouth man has died after a single motorcycle crash in Wentworth before noon on Sunday. New Hampshire State Police said Herbert, 61, was driving a motorcycle. He was ejected from the motorcycle after it appeared to have gone down while taking a left turn along East Side Road, according to the initial investigation. Herbert was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. All aspects of the crash remain under investigation. Anyone who may have witnessed the crash is asked to contact state police. Yesterday, remnants of Hurricane Lee made its way through New Hampshire and Maine was the hardest direct hit area. Let's take a listen to this report from a reporter on News Center, Maine, from Bar Harbor in Bar Harbor, Maine. Let's take a listen to that report right now.
Yesterday, I was getting pelted with rain and wind, but today it's a different story. The sun is shining, the sky is almost completely clear out here, and overall it's going to be a great day. So just like you said, it stopped raining here in Bar Harbor right around 9 p.m. and we were still gusting into the 20-30 mile an hour range until about that time. This morning, though, things have definitely calmed down. It's still a little bit windy right here, right by the waterfront, but a little bit farther inland, the wind has definitely calmed down. The highest gust we got at the Bar Harbor Airport yesterday was 39 miles per hour, which was pretty windy. I certainly felt it out here. And yesterday we did see some areas of localized flooding, especially in low-lying areas. We didn't see a ton of trees down, but I'm sure there were more around the area because it was so windy. Did see a lot of leaves and sticks around the area, though, just really kind of being stripped off the trees because of those high winds. But today is going to be a great day, so it gives us some time to do some cleanup. And now we'll send things over to Sam in Saco.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And report from eastern Maine after the nor'easter rolls through.
Let's get a check on things that are going on in eastern Maine. Donovan Lynch is back, and this time with a working microphone to tell us what's going on in Machias. Hey, D.
Lee, we hope. I'm here in Machias, and it is a gorgeous day, but it hides really the reality of yesterday. I mean, you can see behind me, there's a washout, and that's the result of serious wind and rain, and businesses have often felt the most impacts of this storm. We talked to many business owners who lost power yesterday, and this business behind me, the Anchor Bar, they didn't lose power, but they are dealing with some flooding, and they're cleaning up, and we talked to the owners of the Anchor about what that cleanup is looking like.
Well, there's a lot of wind and a lot of heavy rains, you know, because it comes off the hill a lot and runs right down the road, but it was mostly just wind and rain. A little bit of flooding, but we stayed on it with our shop vacs and kept it cleaned up, so it wasn't too bad.
And Lee Davis, who you just heard from, said they're going to open the Anchor for tonight's Patriots game against the Dolphins. But he did say that if people leave early, they will have to close. And Lee, I know to you that is just unacceptable for anyone to leave a Patriots game early.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Bruins unveil 3 new jerseys. Let's take a look.
Hockey meets fashion. Oh yes, the Bruins are unveiling 3 new jerseys for the upcoming 100th anniversary season. Several Bruins players were part of a fashion show last night to show off the new centennial jerseys celebrating 100 years of the Boston Bruins. It is a first of its kind fashion show event. We got to see some new home jerseys, the away jersey, and an alternative vintage jersey. Brad Marchand says he and the team are excited for the 100th season of the franchise.
It speaks volumes to how incredible of an organization we have here, and I think you see it through all the guys that have a tremendous amount of pride being part of this, and this is very special.
Okay, we also got to look at some of the new merchandise that will be available for the 2023-24 season, including new t-shirts, jackets, sweatshirts, and hats. It's all on sale today online.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Discussing the legacy of the Boston Tea Party as the 250th anniversary approaches.
We're approaching the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party, one of the turning points in American history, which happened right in our backyard, so to speak, birthing the famous expression, no taxation without representation. Joining us now to talk about the legacy of the event is Nathaniel Shadley, the president of and CEO of the Revolutionary Spaces. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, tell us about how Revolutionary Spaces helps Boston and the nation really commemorate our revolutionary history.
Sure. Well, Revolutionary Spaces is a Boston-based nonprofit. We are the stewards of the Old State House and Old South Meeting House, both of which are just nationally significant witness sites that stood at the center of the events that led to the revolution. So in this case, as we think about the Tea Party anniversary, our space, Old South Meeting House, was the place where all of the meetings that led up to the Tea Party took place, and it's the only surviving witness site that dates to the events of December 16th, 1773.
Such a rich history.
It is, yes. And as we think about the 250th anniversary, we're really thinking about how we can engage people, not just in thinking about our founding story, but also thinking about the next chapter that we have to write together. So the questions that took shape during the Tea Party in our spaces and during those other events of the revolutionary period are questions that we still grapple with and that sit at the center of our civic life. So in the case of the Tea Party, how is my voice heard? What's my recourse if my voice is being overlooked or silenced? Those are questions we still debate as a city, as a country, and these anniversaries are a great opportunity to engage people in thinking together about what it means to be part of a democratic society.
So what should we expect this weekend in terms of music and...
Okay, if you want to watch more of that, we will share a link with you on Arcade Network Facebook page. Las Vegas struggles to get back online after a cyber attack. Let's take a listen to that report from ABC News.
It's time to switch to Verizon. Sadie did, and now she has my plan, the first unlimited plan that lets her choose exactly what goes in it. Now she gets to pick only the perks she wants and saves on every one, all with an incredible new iPhone. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro on us when you switch. It's your Verizon.
We're going to turn now to the massive cyber attack in Las Vegas, crippling several major hotels and casinos and putting a damper on getaways for thousands of tourists there. ABC's Melissa Adon joins us now with the latest. Good morning to you, Melissa.
Good morning, Gio. So today marks a week since that cyber attack hit Las Vegas, and MGM hotels and casinos are still working on getting systems back up and running. While there's progress, it's caused chaos in Sin City. You can imagine the concerns on just how this major hotel and casino system was compromised. The hackers targeting MGM resorts on the Las Vegas Strip and other locations, even as far away as in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And the online reservation site for MGM is still down, ATMs not working, and those playing the slot machines or even video poker having to wait for attendants to pay them out in cash. All of this fiasco leading to long lines at check-in and now a cyber investigation with the FBI. MGM acknowledges the attack but has not shared how it happened or really who's behind it. The company saying it took prompt action to protect our system and data, including shutting down certain systems. Other gaming resorts also having issues. Caesars Entertainment says they too were a victim of a cyber attack, but their online operations were not impacted. Then this weekend at the Venetian, an outage shutting down some slots, but the resort says they're back up, and that at least thankfully was not due to a cyber attack. But still, when you're looking at all of this, it adds to the uncertainty unfolding on that very busy strip.
Sure does. What a mess, Melissa. All right, thank you.
Hi. Okay, and there you go on that report. That does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on Arcade Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great Sunday night. Good night and goodbye.